Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You really like Liam Neeson, don't you?
Or he likes me.
Well, yeah, I'm going to ask him the same question.
Yeah.
Fourth time that you two have worked together?
Yeah.
Tell me why he's perfect for films like this.
Because he's very relatable. I think people want him to succeed, and it's like all Hitchcock movies where they put an ordinary man under extraordinary circumstances. He's the perfect ordinary man. You like him, you understand him, and he's a brilliant actor. So for a director, is really a gift to work with him every day.
You peeked at my cards because I was going to mention to you that the Hitchcock, this has such a Hitchcock feel to it. I love the suspense, the thrill. You're right, the ordinary guy that comes in.
Yeah.
I mean, is that something that were you inspired by that?
No, I think in all of these movies that at least the Unknown, Nonstop, and this one that I've done with Liam, those three have Hitchcockian elements. In Unknown we had the sort of femme fatale with January Jones, and both Nonstop and Commuter are like one location and like a man given a simple task, which then gets complicated and it then covers other things. So that's a very Hitchcockian thing.
It takes place on a train, a commuter train. I want to know what the challenges were to film this thing.
Well, we didn't have a train. That's challenge number one.
All right, see, now you're revealing stuff. That's very interesting.
Yes, so we shot the movie in London, and the movie is supposed to happen in New York, and the usual commuter trains that go from Grand Central up near the Hudson River. So obviously to shoot in London and with no train, it has its own problems. So we had only the space and the money to build one carriage, and we had to replicate that carriage 6 times and change the position of the seats and everything, and the actors to make it look like we had 6 carriages. So that requires a lot of planning and a lot of visual tricks to connect one stage to the other, one carriage to the other.
One particular scene, Liam is underneath the train.
Yeah.
What was it like to film? Because I'm going to ask him the same question. I'm just curious.
It was very weird because there was no train. So he's just, there was like a little piece of track, and he had like a little bit of metal above to create the shadow, but there was no wheels, nothing around. So it requires a lot of technical work.
Final question for you today, sir.
Yeah.
How tough is Liam Neeson? Because the fight scenes are great.
He's the toughest. He works very hard at those fight scenes, and he's there. I mean, I don't know how many hours a day he works, because beyond his shooting schedule, he trains and he helps come up with a lot of the moves and stuff. So he works very hard for those.